another week of Shadowrun. We are doing mission 27 this week. Only like 8 more left. We will start now, and our players will introduce their characters. Let's start with this guy. The tiny person with the wings.
I am Kai, your resident chaos gremlin. I am here to chew bubblegum and kick some butt, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
What happens if you run out of butts too?
Then I gotta get more bubblegum.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a vicious cycle.
What if you're the only butt in the room?
Then I gotta kick my own, which is really difficult because I fly away. Have you ever tried to kick your own butt while you're flying away? It's really hard.
I can imagine this person.
The Jacqueline of all trades, the sorceress rigor supreme, Andriga.
I should probably start watching my own stream so I can look out for bots, evil bots that I get to ban. And who's this dude?
Oh, hey, I'm Jack. I'm the face. I talk to people and usually come up with the crazy ideas that these guys help me enact. So, some might say that I'm the leader of this crew.
Would some include the?
you?
I was gonna say, would some include the actual members of the group?
I did
At
not
least one person in the
specify.
group.
I just said some might say that.
and
That's
who
right.
is
At least one person in the group will say that.
and who is Blue Man Group reject? Rejected because he has hair.
Yeah, that's cold. Yes, Kenny, the blue-skinned Oni technomancer, and sometimes favorite pet whipping boy of Chuz. If Chuz needs someone to take down, it's probably gonna be me or Jack. But you know,
Hey, if you don't put yourself in bad positions,
how is standing in front of the what was it called? The P word, Baloo. I
The
forgot what it was.
Piasma?
Piasma. How is standing in front of a Piasma a bad idea?
I can give you many reasons.
I
mean,
can't
so
think of a single bad one, for me at least.
I mean, Jack saw it once and was like, "Nope."
yeah, it sounds like what you're saying is I just need to stand behind Kenny. Oh, I got this.
So, have you done anything interesting since? Wasn't one of you not here last week? Jack was here, right?
I think I was here.
So now that we've now that you've removed
We did not.
now that you have been relieved of Vishala, what are you doing with your lives? Just living your best lives, chilling out because there's no more threats against you?
Kai has taken to training Baloo to be a domestic pet.
I thought you were going to go completely different with the domestic part.
I mean, domestic pets are used to guard premises, eat intruders, / housemates that try and sneak into your room, right? That's something normal house pets do.
How dare they touch your cookie stash?
Just keep that bear out of my room.
I make no promises.
I feel like he may be having problems teaching it the concept of not his room. So let's see how that roll goes.
Wait, is that a dual-natured creature?
Yes, it is.
It cannot enter my room without my permission because I have a magical lodge rating 6.
Well, it can try really hard.
All right, so let me look
And
up.
besides, Baloo is obviously highly charismatic and probably highly magical, and those are the two attributes combined to get through, right?
Sure.
That makes sense to me. All right, so I'm going to use a super edge to get some extra dice for this roll. If I can drag it.
And I am sorry for any viewers if this is a really choppy stream. I'm getting a lot of dropped frames, apparently.
I think it's a Discord, or I think it's a Twitch issue because I was trying to catch up on another couple of streams and they were doing some really weird stuff.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I mean,
Now,
it's mostly just been your internet and your setup recently, though.
super edge gives me how many extra dice?
3. Got 2 hits. How many did you need?
It's an opposed test, so
Oh, goody.
it'll have to roll its intuition and willpower.
That has lots of those. Oh, wow. Holy crap, it does. It has 5 int.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 will. It's got a 1 more die. You are done.
We're gonna see how this goes.
It is a battle of wills. Oh, no.
Ha! I didn't even have to spend edge.
Wait, and it has 0 edge to spend.
And if you had 2 influence, I probably could have helped you out with like a teamwork test or something.
Oh, I do have 2 influence.
Oh.
Yes, but then you would actually have to be in the same room with Baloo.
Yeah, no, I wasn't doing that, but I feel like didn't that little chippy we got hanging out with us? She's got some influence too. He's talking about Andrigger.
No, I've never invested in influence, so
Oh, okay.
that's why I still do it untrained and can't actually help.
I mean, Kenny has 3 influence, but Kenny has history with Baloo.
Everybody say hi.
He's trying to eat you.
Everybody say hi to DeFranco, preferably in chat. I'm trying to get those 10 people chatting at once thing.
Never gonna happen.
So what did that do for you? Because I'm not familiar with the adopt a pet rules.
So it is the first training test only tames the creature. Each subsequent test will allow me to teach it one command, and I can teach it a number of commands equal to 2 times its logic.
So you're basically you've now taught it that you are not food shaped.
Yes.
What about everybody else?
It is now a pet. I have not actually taught it any commands.
Well, I have bad news. It only has 1 logic. Well, you have its attribute sheet, right?
Yeah, so I can only teach it 2 commands, which will probably be no and
kill. No, and get him.
yes.
Even my little Chihuahua puppy has learned what get him means. I could get her all worked up. I just go, get him, get him, get him, and she'll start.
It doesn't even need to know what it is.
No, she definitely doesn't. No, she just looks off in a random direction and starts barking. It's great. She's starting to catch on that I'm just messing with her, though.
Hey, she's having a grand old time.
Yeah, she's living her best life.
But for each command, you define a trigger and a specific action. The trigger can be a sound, gesture, or some other condition.
Oh, neat.
But the critter does have to be able to perceive it.
So has anybody else done anything interesting since Vishala ceased to be a problem?
Kenny's dipped further into the resonance and learned how to send other Matrix entities there, even against their will.
So you can basically banish people?
Yeah.
Or Matrix entities, rather?
Yes,
So how does that work if you, can you banish an IC?
I can actually.
And what happens if you banish an IC? What happens to it?
Just cause it to crash.
So it doesn't remove it from the host's list.
Correct.
It can be respawned on its next cycle.
And for those wondering, this is through the submersion that lets me take a sprite power, and I took Fractal Dream because I'm hoping that I can make Chuzz's life difficult, but I realize I also don't have a big enough dice pool to do anything with this. So really, I'm just hurting myself.
But you have fun doing it.
Don't you get to add your submersion level into that? Don't you get extra dice from submersion somewhere?
That's a good question. I should look into that.
I know, oftentimes with mages, and we all know technomancers are just matrix mages. With mages, don't you get extra dice applied to certain things when you initiate? Come on, we got 2 mages. You guys don't know this? Am I expected to know everything?
Yes.
Oh.
This surprises you?
It shouldn't. I don't know anything. I just make it all up.
You need to tell me the question again.
Because you were checked out. He's probably playing Diablo 4 or something. When a mage initiates, don't they get extra dice on something equal to their initiation level, or is that only for certain?
It's only
Only for certain.
abilities.
Okay. I was wondering if there was something like that with Technomancer.
I don't think for this, no. The only thing that I get extra stuff with Submersion is the Transcendent Network, the T-TAC, which, by the way, I'm up to Submersion 4, so now I can store 4 Edge for y'all.
Woo!
I don't play video games from this decade. Respect.
Out of curiosity, Chuz, if either like if I, for example, got Bioshock or Blackout, sorry, not Bioshock. Is it Bioshock the one that does damage? Anyway, Blackout's not.
Biofeedback and blackout.
Biofeedback, that's the one, yeah. If I got Biofeedback or Blackout, and I attacked somebody, how would you rule the damage for that? Would I do Matrix and actual biofeedback damage that are soaked individually, or what would your ruling be?
I don't understand the question.
I do
So-
biofeedback, and you can go for it.
Biofeedback is a program that deckers can use in order to deal biofeedback damage through a matrix attack.
Okay, and what's the other thing do?
Blackout also deals biofeedback damage, but it's only stun. You don't deal physical. However, the rule book is kind of non-specific about whether or not the programs add matrix or add biofeedback damage on top of the matrix damage, or whether the biofeedback damage replaces the matrix damage.
My read would be that they replace it. So basically, if you're using both of those, only one of them is going to take effect. They're both programs, right?
Yeah. So if you want to kill somebody, you use biofeedback because it can end up doing physical damage. If you just want to stun them, you use blackout. Does the same damage, but only applies stun.
Yeah, but you'd be doing damage to the decker and not to the deck as well as the decker, right?
Correct.
Or the spiders. Okay.
Which makes sense.
It basically gets past the filters into the brain.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it, because of the way I was reading it, I thought it was that it dealt matrix damage as well as biofeedback damage. But
I mean, as you point out, the Black IC specifically does say it does both, but because it specifically says it does both, that's why I thought it probably didn't do that for the normal hacker. But I mean, I wanted to be leave it as unbiased as possible for Chus to decide. That's why I didn't say it.
All I'm hearing is no more Matrix stuff. The Matrix doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, Kenny.
Here is completely useless.
Kenny, you now are driving around a what they call a kaiju. Wait, kaiju? Kaiju is a monster, isn't it? Hey, I'm a weeb in training. I just watched one anime and that's it.
Gojira.
No, I watched. I forgot to tell you that we're already on a sidetrack and we're only 10 minutes into the game. I've decided that Ultraman is it's a gateway drug for weebs. The cartoon.
The original Technoman is better in my opinion. So I love Technoman back in the 90s.
I think I saw that bits and pieces, but I just binged Ultraman last week. It was half decent. It was all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Anyway, so you guys are living your best lives. Did anybody else do anything exciting?
Oh, how much work for the people can we do? Because I've got 12 karma.
I'm gonna say you can do 2 karmas worth. Was that 4K?
Yep, cool. I shall work for the people and have a mighty 14 karma.
It hasn't been a long period of time since Vishala exited stage left. So it's late in the evening. What are you guys doing on an average evening?
Definitely playing with Baloo and trying to encourage the other people to play with Baloo, fully knowledgeable in the fact that Baloo has only associated me with not food and nobody else.
I love how you are one of the party's worst enemies. So what is everybody else doing? It's say around, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night on a normal evening.
Not playing with that damn bear.
Are you down at the One Up bar?
Yes.
That's Cat's bar. Anybody else doing anything interesting? Or are you all just sitting on the couch watching the Trid?
Kenny is completely passed out, but it's mostly because he's kicking it around the Denver Nexus, looking for any fun dirt.
I guess I'd probably be tinkering with Major.
Okay.
See if I can get that plastic skin even more realistic.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Or else it gets the hose again.
So around 8 o'clock, all of your comm links ring. Because you've got a party line. And for those people that are too young to know what a party line is, that's where you dial one number and a bunch of different numbers ring. Basically. I'm too young to know what a party line is. Anyway, and you get a call from Arcane. And I forgot I had to restart my computer, so I don't have my book open. You have gotten a call from Arcane. And he says, look, I've got an urgent job. I will pay you 10K each to find out who has been sending attacks at me and stop them. I've been attacked 4 times today.
Wow, that sounds like worse than some of our days.
Hey! Thanks, Ski! So, yeah, 10K. You're good with that?
I didn't do that. Oh, Reverend did that.
What?
He bought a gift and
He
it went to
gifted-
Oh! Well, thank you, Reverend, too. Lucky Ski. I've lost my train. Oh, yeah, so he's offered you 10,000 new yen to figure out who's causing it and stop them. Sounds like everybody's okay with that price. There's no negotiations happening at all, right?
Can you define attack?
Yes. I was attacked 8 hours ago in the Warrens while driving to my weekly lunch with Trinket, who I think several of you know. And a gang called the Zombies used one of their school buses to block off Quincy while a second crew came in behind. I was able to fight them off without much trouble. I thought at the time that it was just a random incident, but now it seems quite like it was a planned attack.
Oh, so somebody's paying off, like...
Well,
cheap
there's more to it, but I'd rather be sure that you're on my payroll before I talk more about it.
I mean, is that so we don't find out who's throwing out money to off you, and then maybe they'll make us a good deal?
Oh, I'm not coming out of my safe place until this is dealt with.
Should I'll DNI the rest of the party and ask, should I offer to not bring Baloo for more money?
So, are you going to negotiate or no? He's happy that you don't want more money, so.
I feel like it would be remiss if we did not make a token attempt to negotiate.
Okay, we'll make a token attempt and roll crappy.
I thought
Yeah.
Kenny was negotiating there by hinting at the fact that if we found out who it was, maybe we could get more money from them.
Well, do you have influence in any way?
Yeah.
Then you can help Jack.
I'm not sure that was exactly the way, but why not?
I mean, 5 hits is pretty darn good on 9 dice.
From my overt threats to give us more money.
That was just saying make it worth our while not to turn on you.
Yeah, Mr. Kane, like, as long as they don't offer us more than 10,000 each, we'll certainly be
So you're just going with it. All right, 8 hits. I don't even know. Where is he? Where are those guys there?
Dice pool of 22. Good God.
Because he's a face.
I mean,
If he had less, I would be.
12
He's-
dice because I'm an elf, and you gave me 4.
Oh crap!
Actually, I probably could have thrown another dice in there because Chuz would probably let me use my specialization dice to count for teamwork tests.
I just left the lobby because I went to click something and spazzed.
I'm watching the stream right now. I'm looking at it.
I accidentally hit my bookmark bar. I swear Windows is against me, or my mouse is, and it like jumps to links or something, because that happens more often than it should. So we're doing negotiation. I don't have that, so I'm just going to roll this. So many dice. So you got 5. 5 net is pretty close to the maximum you could have. So he will give you an extra 2,500 total, not each.
That's still 5,000 each.
That's what?
Sorry, I misplaced a 0.
That's 10,500 each.
I thought you said 25,000, not.
No, 2,500.
Man, what a cheapskate. I mean, I thought I was negotiating pretty well, and you're only offering us like 500 more each? Gosh.
Well, I got to save some money to pay you for the next job, don't I?
I mean, if the other group pays us more than 10,500, maybe you won't need that money for a next job.
I guess that's a risk I will have to take. I see that previous activity with you has no bearing, and you have no loyalty to me. I understand.
I mean, I was trying to get all up in your special little coven thing, but you said no, and so I joined the Gray Men.
The Gray Men? At
They're treating me all right.
least you didn't join Gray Cell.
Yep, that's who it is. I was just messing with you.
You're a member in such good standing. You're covering for them, right?
No, I was just I was pulling your leg. I was seeing who
Uh-huh.
they were.
Anyway, back to business. So after the first attack 8 hours ago, about 4 hours ago, 4 hours after the first attack, near the University of Colorado in Boulder, I was hit with a hail of stick and shock rounds. I was able to get back into my car and drive off just as the attacker was approaching. He was a troll with glowing red cyber eyes and jet black skin, tusks, hair, and horns. I mean, you should be able to track somebody like that down. Seems pretty distinct.
Nah, that doesn't sound useful at all.
And then
What happened next?
And then 2 hours ago, I got home, and somebody shot my car with a missile.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Right in front of my garage. It was a car, that emphasis on was. I survived and was able to make it into the building unseen by using a special, a preparation that I had purchased.
We all know you're a mage. Drop the act.
I don't know what you're talking about. And just before this call, the straw that broke the arcane's back, as it were, was a very powerful spirit got through my wards into my office, and fortunately I had some friends here that helped me fight it off. I'm going to try and trace the summoner of that spirit in the astral, but it's going to take a while before I have any information. I'll let you know when I learn something. But please find out who is sending these assassins and make it stop somehow.
So you're saying the final attack was a strong spirit attacked you in your spirit lodge?
Yes.
So you are a mage. You admit it.
He never hid the fact. He's just saying that he used a preparation. Never let him know exactly what your abilities are, right? Unless you're Kai.
Look, I like to believe that I have some mystery still.
Well, yeah, you have a strange bear living in your apartment.
I got lots of grenades too. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, but that's expected.
That's fair.
So that's the job. I'll let you know when I find something out if I do. So we have ourselves a whodunit.
Well, it sounded like a ridiculously obvious troll was involved in one of those things.
And a known gang. And somebody with a missile launcher. And you know where he lives, so...
The troll in particular, that sounds almost like distinctive style, like it'd be almost easier to find them through matrix searches.
I mean, come on. Trolls with glowing red eyes, they gotta be a dime a dozen. There's probably 20 or 30 of them in Denver alone.
I mean, there's the one that we saw in the shopping center just last Tuesday.
Yeah, there is that one. Should we find that one and question them?
I mean, the last time I tried to fight him, you guys said no. That's that's meta profiling.
And I have lost it yet again.
Lost what? Your Twitch sponsorship?
No control of the chat, the stream. So what are you going to do? You're going to try and reach out to contacts to see if anybody knows about a midnight colored troll with red cyber eyes?
I was trying to lead into a matrix search.
Okay. I mean, you all have contacts, but you always forget you have them.
I feel like a matrix search is a good call.
Especially when the wild die does that to you.
I love that wild die. I will never have it on a character.
Oh, come on, it's fun.
Uh-huh. No. Actually, you know, you could combine that with bad luck. And what's that trait that your character has, Jack? The character that actually did well by having bad rolls?
Silver lining.
Yeah. Combine all those together.
Yeah. Glitchy and bad luck and silver lining, and it was amazing. And then to top it off, the GM gave us this weird mana storm that caused one more dice level of bad luck. So I was rolling. If I rolled a 3,
Oh Jesus!
two,
So you had a 50% chance.
yeah, I had a 50% chance to refill my edge. It was amazing.
How do you even spend all that edge?
I was throwing it at other people every single time, or healing myself because I just was face palming the bad guys.
And Reverend is right. Contacts are almost always better than matrix searches.
All right.
Except when we started this campaign, the GM told us not to take. We were newcomers in town.
We
shouldn't take any contacts.
You have made plenty of contacts in town.
Yes, but they won't answer our calls.
You never try and call them.
Right.
Calls.
So, how many times are you going to do this, Kenny? It's been what? It's been 12 seconds now?
No, 9 seconds. One of those was my fade resistance.
Oh.
12 hits in 9 seconds. I'm sure that's as much information as I could find.
You do find some, on some Shadowrunner fan sites, you do find some blurry footage of a troll that fits the description.
Doing what? Doing it where?
It's old footage, but the rumors on the fan sites indicate that that person hangs out in certain Shadowrunner bars.
Oh, I do have some contacts. I can call this one.
Yeah, she'll answer.
Or possibly this one.
I would like to call this one.
Wow.
Yep. We know why Jack isn't calling that one.
And I call her too, and she doesn't answer.
Well, she already doesn't answer because she's on the phone with Kai already. It's totally the excuse she'll give you.
Hey, I'll give Toro a call. Maybe Toro has stopped into his convenience. The cyber Shadowrunner stopped into his convenience.
So who's calling who? I've just seen you basically list your contacts with all the lovely images. Wait, why does Kai's cat not have a picture? What the heck, man?
Because I didn't know which picture to use, but I'm currently in the process of stealing the image that Jack uses.
Like the true Matrix hacker you are.
I mean,
I stole it from Chuz, so
I got it from the Harebrained Schemes art. I think I got it from a Google search. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it's a Harebrained.
Wild A. Croyer who has joined the chat.
Yeah, he's a returning chatter. He's spoken to us before. I say he, they. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Amanda, how's it going?
yes, it's a shame that art isn't available to Catalyst Games for some of their products, isn't it? Like perhaps a compendium or token packs. So you're going to call Cat. It looks like two of you, one of you.
I will let Kai call Cat. She probably doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, you forsake. She has been forsaken. Yeah, I feel like a fixer probably has specialized knowledge about Shadowrunners, huh? Oh no!
she doesn't answer me.
No, she answered. So what do you need?
I was hoping you could help me locate this individual, and I'll send her the images that we've acquired of this troll.
That is the blurriest. What is that? A Sasquatch?
Some kind of troll with glowing red cyber eyes.
I mean, aren't Sasquatches trolls? I thought they were just like a different.
I mean, for some reason, and this is not canon, by the way, viewers. For some reason, every time you try and take a picture of a Sasquatch, it ends up blurry like that. For some reason.
So you're saying it is a Sasquatch?
I don't know. It might be. I think I've seen that guy in my bar once or twice, but I don't know his name. He doesn't tend to hang out here. Maybe try 5x5.
Okay, I will inform the rest of the party that we're looking for. I don't know his name, and he might regularly hang out at 5x5.
Oh, I'm sorry. At 25.
25x5.
I don't even know how to handle a glitch on the connection roll. you had hits. Yeah, Sasquatch are not trolls.
Yeah, they're meta sapients.
Somebody calling me out?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I know they're not. I know they're not trolls. Jack doesn't know they're not trolls. There's a difference.
All right, so that's what Cat had for you. You said you're going to call Toro.
Yes, I'm calling my friend Toro. He's a convenience store clerk.
It's Toro, like Towrow.
That's what I said, Toro.
No, that's a bull.
That's actually Toro.
Not bull. That's what I'm saying.
Holy crap, he really likes you. So what are you asking Toro? Now you got me doing it, damn it.
Hey, Toro. How's it been going, man?
Oh, you know, making chicken, selling slushies. Who the hell is this? What?
It's your buddy, man. It's Jack. We go hang out at the bars and stuff.
We do. I vaguely remember talking to someone a few months ago, just before the meat plant got torn up.
We were just hanging out like a week ago, watching the Brawl team. I mean, you told me about that rash you had.
I feel like you need to do some sort of a con check here.
Or did he actually tell him about a rash?
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this, but it must be the tequila.
Yeah, you love the tequila, man. Hey,
so what do you need?
We're looking for a cybered up troll with these bleeding red eyes. Have you ever heard anything like that? Has he stopped in to pick up some, Nuka-Cola or any of the soy chip assortments you keep there?
No, but that just sounds terrifying.
Do you have any? Do you know of any jobs that me and my friends could do around that area? Because times are tough right now.
I mean, the store's overnight shift guy quit on us.
Can
It's safe work-ish.
I mean, do they allow drones to work the cash register?
No, because then they have to pay. Then they have to pay for the drone and the rigger. What are you gonna do? Pimp out a major?
Ask them what their stance is on service animals.
God, service animal.
Service animals.
What's a service
We have
animal?
a metasapien. I swear it's a Sasquatch.
I need a minute. I just had coke come out my nose.
Why'd you have to break Chuz like that?
All right, I don't,
Infected, man.
don't do that shit when I'm drinking.
Have you not seen my flowchart?
Whatever makes my life more difficult. I know. I didn't think it came into effect when we were playing a game. I thought it was just when I was working on the sheet.
I've got to look that up because I don't know if Aaron's seen it.
I think I shared it with him on the dev area that I was in. I don't know what a service animal is, but as long as it doesn't eat the stock or the customers, it's probably not a problem.
There's no guarantees on that.
Then that would be a situation of you break it, you buy it.
I can guarantee it won't eat the customers or the product. You might have structural damage, and no one will enter the store while I'm working. But
then that's probably not a good fit. We will have to pass. Thank you. You're overqualified for the job. I'm sorry, sir, but you're overqualified for the job. We cannot hire you. I hear the meat packing plant down the road is hiring new security. Something about accidents with security turrets.
Oh, I bet they are.
yeah, unfortunately, that would definitely have stock going missing.
Yeah, probably would. All right, so yeah, unfortunately, Toro doesn't know anything. And you got a roundabout answer from Kat. Are you doing any other searches on the Matrix or contacts for the other attacks, or are you concentrating on one at a time right now?
Well, I would reach out to my magically active talismonger mother figure, but you always make me feel really icky after I call her.
Who, Edna?
Yes.
Why do I make you feel icky when you call her?
Because everyone suggests there's this Freudian relationship going on between the two of us.
I didn't realize she was a mother figure. I thought there was a Freudian thing, but it wasn't Freudian.
Don't be shy about it, darling.
I think Andrigger's player just enjoys when you call her just so they can do the voice.
Absolutely, I know that.
Of course, darling. I always love.
But I was trying to let one of the other runners have a go.
Yes.
It's not the Jack and Kai show.
So what are you asking, Edna?
I want a little bit more information, like if she knows of any people running in the area that would summon up a big spirit like that, like spirits for hire.
I will roll the dice, but I already know the answer. But she'll give you any answer that she knows for free.
I mean, I will describe the situation to her and ask her if she knows of anything.
I don't know about the hits, but there are groups that can be hired to send spirits after people. I don't have contact information for any of them, unfortunately.
You got to do the voice.
I don't. I absolutely don't. I think he's talking to you, Zen.
No, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I think Chuz needs to do the voice. You can do it.
That's right, Chud.
Chuz is not doing voices.
Into it.
No one will laugh at you. This is a safe space.
Chuz is not doing voices. If Chuz accidentally does voices, that's one thing.
Can I have a goblin contact? Because I know you'll do those.
Actually, I don't always do those. It feels weird doing them too.
But you're still great at them.
Just make Edna sound like a goblin.
I don't even do a voice for my goblin on the other stream.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Edna. Anything you can tell me, Mom. It's so awesome.
Mom, how can you offend me like that? So closer than that.
That's just creepy. Come on.
It's apparently canon, so.
Listen, my friends are gonna talk. It's weird. I'm with my friends, Mom. Go away. Stop being weird.
I'm with my friends. Yeah, if you're talking about the runners are still alive for now. So, yeah, there are magical hit squads, but she doesn't have information on them. That's pretty unique information. I can do voices, but they all sound like nasal American.
As part of the legwork, and we can probably get to this later, we should probably actually go to where the missile strike was, because we can sort of triangulate where it came from.
Yeah, that's Arcane's house. You know where he lives because you've been there. You delivered stolen goods to him. Ish.
You can't prove anything.
I don't have to. I am the I can't even say it. I am the omnipotent GM that can do anything but say omnipotent.
Doesn't that make you omnipotent, though?
Yes, I am the omnipotent GM.
I also notice you have a problem with niche.
Niche? No. I say niche.
Isn't that a philosopher?
No, that's Nietzsche.
Nietzsche,
Yeah, it's Nietzsche, so I don't speak Chinese.
he was German, actually.
German?
Was he really? I had no idea.
Slap you.
Look, my education was useful shit, not psychology and philosophy. Sorry.
Well, you could have covered your base by simply saying you don't speak foreign. Come on, let's get it
I don't
right.
speak foreign, but I do speak foreign.
What foreign do you speak?
I sprechen Sie Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Yes.
That's not really foreign, though, is it? That's right. Spanish is like pretty much the second official language of America now, so.
Well, I sprechen Sie Spanglish because my wife is from Mexico.
Yeah, but that's part of NAFTA. Mexico's not really foreign anymore.
Well, their language is pretty foreign. And see, I had to sprechen Sie Spanglish so that she couldn't go, no habla, and I wouldn't know what she was saying.
Why is there a bunch of things flying around the screen?
Because Reverend did another gift.
But Chuz, don't you know that no hablo inglés is the best response to almost any situation?
I'm not going to say I haven't used it. Anyway. So, I'm sorry, you were going to Arcane's house. Yes?
Yes.
Oh, that was a follower. Yes, that was a follower. Thank you for following. I see the name here, Sergeant Joker. Oh, that's another one that I won't get to ban because it's not a bot.
Oh, darn it.
I haven't done a bot check recently. You guys have been occupying me. I haven't been bored not looking for bot or out looking for bot.
Kind of sad you get more excited banning bots than getting new follows.
Well, I do, but they are mutually exclusive. Because bots don't follow. No, bots don't follow.
You mean they aren't mutually exclusive?
No, they are mutually exclusive. One cannot be the other.
But the comment was, it's sad you get more excited for banning bots than getting followers. That's what you said, right, Ski?
Indeed.
Indeed, you don't sprechen die English.
That's why he said he doesn't speak English and German.
Exactly.
I can count in German-ish.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, sechs, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am sure my accent is American.
All I can say is I love the first 2 numbers of Japanese. It's you've got an itchy knee.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's great.
Ich-ni-san.
Ich-ni-san yo go hachu roko.
So we don't care what's at Arcane's house. That's what I'm hearing.
We'd rather spend time learning other languages.
Yes, but I don't. Well, actually, it might be what's appealing on the stream. Who knows?
I assume there's of course a ward around his house, right? Being a mage.
He has a warded area, but this attack occurred outside the garage for his house. And you can find the smoking remnants of his car. It was, of course, a Ford Americar, a great vehicle.
How long ago did the attack happen?
That attack was about 2 hours prior to the call to you. And
Any street?
any street damage?
Street cameras that we can like hack to.
Matrix perception would be how you would determine that. I'm sure there are because it's a city. And how are you going about investigating this area? Like, are you guys just like van pulls up, clowns pile out of the clown car type thing, or are you being more subtle?
Well, only the clowns fall out, which is why Andrea stays in the van.
So I need to know if the clowns all poured out of the clown car, or if you guys are like driving by slowly. What's the plan here? Help me out here.
I don't know, Jack. You're apparently in charge.
I'm a good manager. I'm letting my people decide their own paths for themselves.
Oh my god.
Monitor
He's
and
more of a
adjust from
big
there.
picture leader, not
Yeah, I'm a
day
big
to day.
picture leader, exactly.
Oh, I see. So while they're deciding if they're going to park or where they're going to park or if they're going to keep driving, Andrigger, you do spot a couple of cameras in the Matrix. 2 to be exact, because 2 hits.
Yep, I point them out to Kenny because I'm assuming Kenny will have a better chance of hacking them than me. So,
What the heck? You go for it. You found him.
I can give it a shot. Their host rating is like only 4, right? Just
Their host rating is probably lower than that. I feel like Puppeteer is probably the way to go on that one.
Yeah, the number of times you told me not to use Puppeteer, so...
The times I've told you not to.
You told me not to use it. So Puppeteer gives me access to the cameras, but doesn't give me access to their feeds.
The data wall.
Yeah, that's a good point. You could make it turn or whatever, but... so yeah, I don't have a host ready, but let's just fake it. Hello? That's what I'm looking for.
You said fake it, and we all hid.
Yes, you did. Let me create a host real quick, just so I have something to click on.
I mean,
so host rating 2, right?
It's not going to be high. Probably 3.
Well, by my calculations, I could manage a 4.
Don't worry, you're just
On
hacking
average.
into Grid Guide.
Not Grid Guide.
Now, show us that wonderful thing that you did a little snippet of for the LC. This is
I don't have that version of the sheet loaded in this lobby. Actually, I need to. I should actually let me do that real quick because I need to test that.
Wait, you actually did an OS tracker?
I did. Do you not pay attention? Oh, I'm gonna stab you.
Why do you give it to peer pressure like that?
That was the first thing on my wish list. I have wanted that for a long time. It's just I couldn't figure out how to do it, and this time I figured a half-assed way to do it, and then I realized, oh, I can make a button that auto adds actors to it, and that made it even cooler.
And here I was suggesting it for the bottom of his to-do list, but because he wanted to do it anyway.
Well, that's how the to-do list works. I do what I feel like doing. Until somebody's actually paying me real money, that's how it's going to continue to be.
I do
As
what I
it should.
want.
So can I pay you real money to give me better rolls?
No. I actually have had people suggest a cheat button for GMs, and I did not like that.
I suggested a cheap button for GMs that I thought you kind of liked.
No, you suggested. Well, I didn't like that, and I did give you pushback, but I did see the value.
I mean,
Be
people
honest,
added
just
it.
add in.
I was talking about the April Fool's button.
Oh yeah, well that's that would be a funny April Fool's joke, but I feel like some users would, a lot of users would miss it because it's not April. Not everybody has a game on that specific day, you know.
Or you
Also,
could do it on April 1st, and Zen would not understand because Zen's living on April 2nd.
I mean,
That's true. I'd be like, this is so yesterday.
Zen, could you send me the lottery numbers just real quick?
I'm sorry. In Australia, we all agreed that we weren't going to help the Americans to win the lottery.
Dang!
That's the only reason I won't send you the lottery.
The dirty capitalists have too much money as it is.
Exactly.
What? You're running Shadowrun on my night, Reverend? What the hell, dude?
It was probably his night first.
Oh no, I broke something.
Oh
Oh, I see what I did. I pasted the CSS in the translation spot. That's bad. If you ever see a button or a piece of text on the sheet that's in red text with brackets around it, the translation for it doesn't exist. And now my entire sheet looks like that.
I have successfully broken Chuz's game. At least for a while.
No, you just encouraged me to do it. I fell into your trap.
So if you broke your game, does that make me win?
No, maybe? I don't know. Stop. Alright, so I've got that. Let's create another character with an OS tracker, because why not? Except that page is actually called the GM helper page. Oh look, there's the GM tracker if people are watching the stream. Oh my god, that token is tiny.
I will have to buy baby monitor simply so that I can justifiably look at the stream and see my own OS.
Well, since I use it, I'm still probably going to put it on little tick marks on the paper. I forget about OS half the time.
Which is why Kenny's over here obliviously ignoring it.
I hope Sergeant Joker isn't asking if we're professional streamers, because we obviously aren't.
Oh, God.
We are doing it because there are hardly any Shadowrun 6 streams.
Wait. Take a step back there. We're all professionals.
Just not at
We're all
streaming.
streaming.
We are professionals who are streaming, yes.
We're
All right.
professional amateurs.
So now for the pat myself on the back stuff. Hope this works or it's going to be bad. You click the token and you click the little... Wait, what? Where'd it go? Oh, I broke it. The sheet's broken.
See, this is the trick. We're doing, a demonstration of why you should never.
Well, this
Do it
is
on the fly,
this is where we QC, and this is how I find problems before I push them live. But this went live yesterday.
I
Why
can use
did
it.
your lobby not update?
And, well, because I use a custom sheet to load it. Because usually I test stuff on you guys first.
So you mean I can now track my OS on my sheet?
Well, if it's not broken, it appears to be in my lobby.
I mean, if you're referring to DeFranco, if you're referring to us role-playing as professionals, like, I don't know if you've met Kai or Kenny really, but calling us professionals seems a stretch.
I am a very unprofessional professional. Does that count?
And I'm a professional amateur.
I'm spending my time playing with a cute little puppy.
I do break things all the time. That's my job. Isn't that what programmers do? Break shit and then eventually get it to work right on the second or third or 10th try?
That sounds about right.
You're doing better than Google with Bard.
Oh, you guys are getting to see how the soup is made, or whatever the expression is, because the stream was showing the other tab that has the me loading the custom character sheet stuff in.
Well, we've got to make sure that future.
Hey, there we go. So when I did my copy and paste in a hurry, I had missed putting the CSS in the right spot too. So you've got a blank a GM helper screen. Hey, somebody should do a clip of this. Oh, I don't know how that works. I apparently suck at this whole streaming thing. Anyway, so you create a character sheet and you go to the. I'll start from the beginning. You go to the options pane, you go sheet select, you go GM helper, and this loads up, and this is the GM helper. Right now, all it has is the OS tracker. I'm open to suggestions in the usual places, my Patreon or my Discord or anywhere else that you see me talking, and that can be added later. So anyway, right now, you can either click the plus and manually add somebody, which I can't talk and type, so I'll go quiet for a second.
Do me.
I did. Andrigger is access level none, and I have no notes, so that's that. And I'll do the host here, even though hosts don't collect OS. And then you click the track selected button, and it adds them with their ASDF scores and in the notes, which I'll show you here. See, just ASDF in the notes. And you can increment OS by clicking the... What the hell? Well, that's not working right. Well, we found a bug. But anyway, you should be able to increment the OS. Decrement works. Or you can hand set it. I will fix this. And it'll probably go live in the next day or so.
Why do you have that? That's not working. Oh boy.
It's not. What's happening is in JavaScript, if you add a string to something, it just concatenates it to the end. So I've apparently forgotten to parse int something, which just tells JavaScript, treat this like an integer, not a string, because I'm not used to JavaScript. It's not my native tongue. So I assume that a 0 is a 0 as a number, which a lot of languages will automatically know, hey, if you're doing addition, you're doing it to a number. JavaScript doesn't do that, so I forget sometimes to tell it, hey, this is an integer dummy. But I did do it for the decrement because, see, look, I can go minus, except you can't go below 0. I did put that safety in there. But, like, see, he's got 10 at minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you could go below 0, then if you got to minus 40, would you discover where God is located?
Oh, look, it works now.
I think that's when you trigger
Divergence?
I fixed it. I had to put a number in and decrement and then increment, and it works. So I don't have to fix anything in the code. I do. Anyway.
Yeah, as
As
long
long as people mess with it enough, and it eventually works.
I mean,
Right.
isn't that how code and tools are supposed to be? You break it enough times and it eventually works right. Kick it. It'll work eventually. So I'm going to add Kenny to the tracker because he actually has those scores. And I'm going to delete Andrigger because I've been wanting to do this since the second session.
No!
You're supposed to delete
I am
Kenny,
so
Andrigger.
nice. And there we go. We have Kenny and Andrigger are in the OS tracker. And I restarted so many times. You just rolled 6 on your probe. So Andrigger would actually be at 6, which it just did the thing.
Isn't it based on
how many hits it gets in opposition rather than what I get as hit?
That is a valid point. So we will do that. And it rolled
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, my OS is only, what, 4? Because I was using overclock, I think.
Yeah, that's probably a valid point for me to worry about. So that's how that works, and I'm promptly going to go back to writing things on Notepad. Yes, fix it with fire. JavaScript is evil, but the Roll20 sandbox version of JavaScript is even worse because it is so limited. You can't even use a lot of jQuery stuff.
It's eviler.
Yes, it is. It is Moss evil. Anywho, that was fun. And I don't know how long the clips last, so. Anyway, so. What were we doing? We were trying to hack cameras that I said were rating whatever.
You said 1, I believe.
I said 3. Don't try and lie to me. All right, so you're doing the back door now with your 6 extra dice or 3 extra dice.
3 extra, yeah.
So 4 hits, and it gets to roll because, of course, we know all cameras have spiders on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you are in.
I got through the back door.
You used overclock.
I did.
See, if you end up with convergence, it's going to be whoever convinced me to add this feature's fault. Just saying.
Duly noted. Avoid convergence.
I have a neat idea, but I can't make it work without a lot of extra clicks for the GM. I was thinking of putting a little tiny button on every matrix roll button roll template, yeah, where I could click that to automatically add the hits as OS. But what would have to happen is the GM would have to target your character, and a lot of things would have to happen. It's probably... Oh, Mollis is available. I can fix that for you. Is Mollis on the stream?
You mean in chat?
Yeah, in stream chat. He can't join the voice channel. I've got to fix it.
This is what happens when we have to prevent drop-ins.
Stream snipers! There you go, you're good, Mollis. Welcome back! So, why doesn't somebody tell Mollis what you guys are doing?
Destroying the universe.
Not a lot of anything.
We're making
watching
Chuz.
Andrigger hack a street camera.
Andrigger's getting good at being a decker, even though she hasn't actually done anything and improving it for the last few sessions.
I think we also made Chuz spit his drink out of his nose.
Yeah, Jack made me aspirate Coke, cherry Coke.
There you go.
All good things.
You know what my cherry Coke needs is some... never mind, that's not anything I need to share with the world.
Oh, come on.
Okay, some secret spiced rum. Nobody knows what that is.
Is that really secret though?
What? Well, Secrets is a bar in Ocean City, Maryland. Oh, I think I spotted a bot.
Get on.
You've lost the DM again.
Wow. Bots are just like shiny objects.
They're like squirrels. You see one, you gotta take care of it. Sorry, good girl Sage, but we know you are not real. Goodbye. I love this twitchinsights.net list of bots. That particular user was last seen in 34,417 live channels. I'm pretty sure they're not a live human being.
Hey, they could just be really, really good at multitasking.
Yeah, you know, they just open up a Twitch channel and then never close it.
I don't like normal rum. Spiced is the only one I like. And I have to do it in moderation because any hard liquor gives me really bad heartburn if I have more than a tiny bit. I'd be better off just taking some nutmeg and putting it in my drink. Nutmeg, cinnamon, etc. Anyway, sorry, I was talking to Frank. So you are in the camera. What are you trying to do?
I guess would it be hash check to find the recordings from roughly the time of the rocket?
Yes. The dog agrees also. I don't know whose dog it was, but they agree.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hey, you rolled one wild die. It was a 4. 3 hits, and there's no defense on this, so that is, what is that, 32, 16, 8? You've narrowed it down to 8 files.
Alright, can I hash again to narrow it down even more?
That's how that works. I need you to roll your Matrix Stealth. Oh, I don't have any IC in this host. One thing about the sheet, I don't have IC in the host, but I can fix that real quick.
What's Matrix Stealth called? Because I'm not seeing Matrix Stealth.
Hide, I think?
Hide is for when you've already been spotted and you're trying to disappear. It's just sleaze plus intuition roll against their matrix perception if you're running silent.
Okay, should I just roll that manually, or is there a button that actually represents that? Or should there be a button?
After the matrix perception is rolled by the host, there'll be a button that you can roll to resist it.
But then you know what the host roll.
Yes.
And actually there won't be because it's rolling a IC.
Ah.
I don't think Matrix Perception is going to work for that now. It doesn't have the attributes that it needs, so it rolled 2. But you're rolling Willpower plus Firewall, so you can click Willpower and choose Firewall out of the list, or Firewall and choose Willpower out of the list. Oh, it did do it. Yeah, it didn't do the right dice pool. So yeah, you're against 2 hits.
Yeah, you attempted to roll a command that something or other doesn't work, so, okay. Clicking on the attribute doesn't let me pick that, so I guess I go to the Matrix tab.
Yeah, go to Firewall. Firewall definitely includes the attributes.
Well, I'm rolling sleaze though, aren't I?
No, you're rolling Firewall and Willpower.
Oh, I'm rolling Firewall and Willpower, not Willpower and sleaze.
Correct. This is against Patrol Ice.
Okay, I'll click on Firewall, and then, oh yes, it does let me pick Willpower from that. Okay, cool.
So, okay, you feel like you may or may not have been seen.
Okay.
Now, you... no, never mind. Okay, so you wanted to do another hash check.
Yeah, I got 6 hits on the next hash check, didn't I?
Oh, you had already rolled it. Okay, yeah, 6 hits is going to get you to the file you need. You find a short video clip. You know, it's all motion activated. And an explosion triggered the algorithms that say, hey, you should probably store this recording. And yeah, you see an explosion, and the few seconds before it, it looks like the missile came from across the street on the rooftops.
And was there any camera near there that I could potentially get a better angle on the person? Or?
No.
Alright, so this is the best angle I'm going to get from all the available cameras?
Yeah, without spending a whole lot of time hacking them, yes.
Okay, is it edit to get a copy of this? Well, obviously.
You found the file, you can copy it.
Okay, cool. If there's nothing else I can really do from that, I guess I exit and reboot my deck.
What?
Well,
I should probably add a reset button to the OS for each player. That's a thought. See, this is why we test these things.
Because there is nothing else I can get in there, right? So.
Yeah, it's just a camera.
This is just like in Shadowrun's Hong Kong.
I kind of bypassed a bunch of steps like hacking the host, etc., and then finding the camera, etc. Blah blah blah. Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah, I do have that data tap thing that I think.
Well, that would have helped you. Yes, that would have helped a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are aware that the missile came from the roof opposite the street from Arcane's garage, and this was about 2 hours prior.
I guess I'll astrally project up there, and I very, very much doubt they're awakened, but I'll do an astral sensing to see if they left any astral residue. But being a missile, I very much doubt it, right?
I mean, nothing says a mage can't fire a gun. Or an adept.
True, but they only leave a signature in the astral if they're using some form of magic.
True.
I guess
Maybe
increased
they were
attributes.
magically enhancing their aim.
Exactly.
That was my thinking when I said adept. Yeah, nobody brought Mollis up to speed. He's just driving you around aimlessly, not knowing why.
We gave Clutch enough details.
He didn't know that somebody shot a missile at Arcane as he drove his van to right next to the flaming wreckage of Arcane's car.
Hey, Mollis is our mushroom.
That's
We'll
right.
keep him in the dark and feed him shit.
That's the only way.
Seems fair.
So, with that, you do not see any awakened individuals in the area. You don't see any residue of spells. There's people here and there. Was that a sensing or just perception?
A sensing. I think I need to
Sense.
sense to see.
Well, a sensing is looking for the residues that you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Jack will wander around the neighborhood and see if he finds anybody who saw possibly people running from the building.
Sure. Trying to figure out what that would be.
If in doubt, get him to roll edge.
Well, that's like luck. I like influence because you're probably asking people questions, right?
Yeah, I'm investigating. So maybe. Yeah.
Influence and logic.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm not. Maybe intuition, because like intuitively finding the right person to talk to and asking the right questions.
I can buy that. You're like, yeah, this person's busy with their face and their comm. They're not going to notice anything. But this guy seems to be sketched out and looking at everybody. Yeah, I can see that. I'll let that happen.
All right, so I'm walking down the block and I see right dead center in the block is Charlie's barbershop. And I think to myself, you know what? If there's any guy who's going to have a good idea what's going on, it's going to be Charlie in his barbershop. Because, he's a barber. They're good guys.
And as you're walking in, a very upset orc walks out with what looks like a very unnatural and undesired part in his hair.
Ooh, that's bad, dude. You shouldn't have asked for that.
I didn't ask for it, damn it.
Maybe Charlie's blind. This might not. My intuition is steering me somewhere else suddenly.
Look, Charlie's barbershop gets a lot of traffic, but if you know about Charlie's barbershop, you're not there for the haircut.
So you're talking to Charlie with the con roll?
Yeah. So I'll come in and.
Why aren't you using influence? Why are you trying to lie?
Because you said con.
No, I said influence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's a really good roll. I'm not gonna
Chance.
You're like, I'm going to lie. What haven't you seen today? So in the conversation, Charlie's like, look, you try cutting hair and having an explosion. That's what happened to that poor orc's hair. Now, what kind of haircut can I give you?
Oh, I'm not really interested in a haircut. I was investigating that explosion. I want to make sure that the culprits are brought to justice so that you don't have to worry about that type of
Justice? Are they going to uncut that guy's hair? He's been a customer for years, and he'll never come back.
I mean, I could talk to him and tell him, the stresses that you're under. I'm sure that I can make this right. I'm a pretty convincing dude. But did you happen to see anything or see anyone, shortly before the explosion?
I was busy trying to cut hair. He yells over to the barber who's got his chair by the window and says, hey, you see anything? And that guy says he saw a missile coming from across the street hitting that car.
But did you see any people coming out of the building after the missile went off?
No, I saw a lot of people running everywhere.
All right. Well, if I see that the orc with the unfortunate haircut, I will compliment him and tell him what a rough time you've had with this whole explosion thing.
Been traumatized by it. I'm gonna have to talk to the landlord. I think I might need to move location. This place is getting kind of bad. Oh wait, this is the Warrens. Wait, no, this isn't the Warrens. He's not in the Warrens. This is almost getting like the Warrens.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. It's
I should move to Paradise Lane. I hear that at least the Shadowrunners there protect the place instead of blowing it up. Damn Shadowrunners.
I couldn't comment on that. All the Shadowrunners I know clearly blow things up.
And
That's not a con roll.
He says, I'm not judging. So that they didn't see anybody particular leaving other than panicked people. So anybody else doing anything? Rigger, other person with drone?
I was going to get there after Jack was done. Seeing as how no one else has physically looked up there, I would ask DJ to take a look. Not that DJ's great at it, but why not? Saves me the trouble.
Can DJ fly?
Absolutely.
DJ
Oh yeah, he's a
opposite
bat.
the
I keep
bat.
thinking he's the little walking toy.
Yeah, it might kind of look like it if he's just standing.
So he's gonna fly up. Wow, 5 hits on 8 dice.
Good job,
DJ should buy a lottery ticket. DJ sees, miscellaneous people hanging up laundry, that kind of stuff that you would expect to see. But there is a person who is laying down and has a suspicious long bag next to them and is looking with more than a passing interest towards Arcane's garage and house.
Okay. That's suspicious. Kenny will DNI the information of the team.
Kai's gonna join Kenny up there and just get a good look at this guy through their rifle for no particular reason.
Wouldn't I have seen that guy in the astral? Because
You were sensing for magic stuff. That's why I asked. You weren't just perceiving, you were sensing.
I imagine the contents of that bag didn't look very particularly interesting in the astral.
No, none of it does. He just, in the astral, if you're aware of it now, which you aren't because you can't see your DNI when you're in the astral, he looks like just another person up there, but you weren't looking for that. You were specifically asking to look for magic stuff, residue. That's
Okay,
why I
sorry,
didn't say he was there.
I
Maybe I misunderstood.
I was thinking more like, passive perception, that I would notice that there's somebody sitting suspiciously on the...
Well, again, in the astral, you just see, auras. Unless you're really paying attention, you don't really see what they're doing. You just see kind of a fuzzy outline.
It's the reason why dual natured is useful.
Yeah. He is human. You're looking through the scope, right? That has magnification, I assume.
Yeah, well, my eyes also have magnification.
Actually, is he human? I don't know what he is. Because his token isn't. Yeah, he's human. And he actually is just looking because he doesn't have binoculars or anything. I don't know what else to tell you. What are you looking for specifically? There's a bag beside him, but you can't really see that. He's like, in my head, he's like laying there in the prone position like you would be if you're going to fire a rifle, but he doesn't have an actual rifle out right now.
I'm gonna send my drone up there as soon as we see that on his feed.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this to everybody.
As soon as I get back to my body and discover there's somebody up there, I'll go back up astrally and perceive him and then try and astrally sense him.
Okay, do that. You can perceive him. Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna go back DJ up.
You can perceive him very easily. I left the damn lobby again.
Yeah, DJ's gonna take this guy out. He's got the mounted Sun Guard jewelry.
Sun Guard jewelry, what's that?
I mean, how do you
It's a flashback.
How do you know if he's aggressive?
Oh,
He could be friend-shaped.
He's definitely friend-shaped to my rifle bullets.
And you can't get information from dead people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should definitely shoot first, ask questions later.
That's why you hit him with the
Oh.
gel rounds until he starts being combative.
I'll-
Then you use the physical rounds.
I'll bring my drone back down and reload the gel rounds in it.
Don't worry, I've got gel rounds. I'll just, it'll be real quick. You won't even know what happened.
Oh, Jesus.
This is we're on an investigation. We're trying to get answers. Just so you know.
Yes. But the team does not care.
I just really want to be that one sniper that like Jack walks up to him and is like, "Hey buddy, what you doing?" And when he tries to play like he doesn't know what he's doing, I just turn on my high-powered laser and just point it right at his forehead.
Which he can't see because his eyes are on his forehead. Think about it.
Yeah, but it'll look cool to everybody else.
Yes, the cinematic will be really cool, but he will have no idea what you're doing.
I can blind him by shining it in his eye just to let him know it's what's going on.
Anyway, so sensing, you see that he's human. What did you roll? You rolled a bunch.
I got
That's
3
not
on
a
these.
bunch.
Yeah, I got 5 on the perception because I figured you were asking me to do that as well. But 3 on the sensing, which means I get a lot of information. Like I think that's up to beta-ware if memory serves.
3, you get all kinds of stuff. Presence and location of alphaware. Presence and location of standard grade. General state of health. He's okay, so I'll just go down the list. Hey, he seems healthy. He seems not happy, not sad, just ambivalent. He is mundane. He has a bunch of AUG. Is beta better than alpha?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Which
So-
Gamma.
that confused me too. I was like, wait, isn't Alpha supposed to be better than Beta?
You're aware that he has dermal plating. No, you aren't. He doesn't have anything. He's absolutely full essence. I feel like that's stupid that it makes me have to break down every bit of augmentation. His essence is what is your magic?
My magic is a mighty 3.
His essence is lower than your magic, but you can't identify where he has augmentation.
So he is basically a chrome boy.
And there's no magic active on him.
Not yet.
That didn't sound even remotely ominous. Try again. Oh, we've lost all our viewers. We had 8. That's a record for us. So what would you like to do? I know what Kai wants to do. What are you actually going to do besides talking about doing?
Well,
I think we should sneak up on him and then jump out and be like, surprise, tell us everything you know.
Roll the stealth on your drones if they actually have it.
ooga booga booga.
He looks right at DJ.
There's a slightly toy-looking bat flapping around.
And he kind of lifts an eyebrow. And he reaches to his sidearm, which is a pistol of some sort, and points it at DJ. And kind of waves like, go away.
DJ's away.
It's a Colt Manhunter.
Now I have to shoot him. He's threatening one of our teammates.
That he
Oh my-
is.
I can't let
let me
that
let me
stand.
know. Let me know when my drone's up there.
Yeah, I told you your drone's up there. I wanted to roll
Right.
stealth.
Oh, I'm not trying to stealth.
Right, but I still want you to roll it, because I assume the drone's trying to be as innocuous as possible, regardless of whether you're trying or not.
No, I think he was.
No, I was
he
going
wanted
up there.
full force.
Yeah, I was going up there to show force on with the back
He's rattling,
DJ up.
rattling the sabers.
Well, he does not even notice the what the hell drone is that?
That's not mine. That's Kai's.
Oh, you're actually shooting the guy.
He aimed a weapon at.
He did not aim a weapon. You need to listen to what I said. He pointed it in the general direction and waved him off.
No,
You know, like you shoo somebody with your hand. Imagine that, but holding a pistol.
Look, Kai is trigger happy.
Yes, Kai is very trigger happy.
Big excuse to shoot somebody.
Okay, so you shot him. He's going to defend. Oops, I rolled that to myself, but it was 6 hits.
Ooh. Well, you know what? I am gonna make him re-roll all 6 of those hits because I have the edge for it.
All right. He still has 3. So you have 2 net. So 2 versus 7 is 9. Well, he takes some damage, but guess what? You can't knock him down because he's already down.
Well, I'll shoot him again then.
Jesus Christ. Okay, roll initiative.
Oh boy, what's that?
That's a helmet. That's not what he looks like. It's just what the token came out as.
I feel like...
Did you do 7?
Yeah, because you soaked 2.
Alright, and he needs to probably roll initiative.
He doesn't have to. I mean, he can just let us, pound on him until he goes down.
Yeah, he can just lie there and take it, and then
I don't like that
bring
idea.
the van by.
I don't like that idea. Alright, so, Andrew.
I'm perceiving any sort of trouble, because I'm assuming I now detect, whilst sensing him, that he's no longer, perfectly healthy.
He is surprised.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to do that. No, he is not surprised. He is shocked, but not surprised. As in, mechanically, he's not surprised.
Anyone else around him, or any backup?
No, it's just him.
I guess I'll stick on him, since I think Kai's probably got this if it's just one-on-one.
So-
I mean, I have my drone, but did he actually shoot him, or?
Yeah, Kai shot him. Did you roll your drone in? Roll your drone into initiative.
What's he doing after Kai shot him?
It's not his turn. That's why you need to roll your drone in.
Yeah, because there's nothing I can do from the astral, is there? Because, I mean, I could manifest and try and spook him a bit, I guess. There's no cost to manifest, right?
I gotta.
It takes a round, but I don't think... Is it an action? I don't think it's an action.
It's probably a major, I would assume.
That's fair. So next round you'll be manifested.
Ski, what's manifesting? Is that a major action that takes a turn, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's a major action.
Yeah, I'll do that to spook him more. Because he's obviously so heavily chromed, he has very little experience with magic. It's not like he's a professional Shadowrunner who always works with mages, right?
Right. So you're manifesting, so next round he'll be able to see you. Clutch, what was your turn?
Well, after Kai shoots him, and is he like aiming towards either one of them?
He hasn't had a chance to react yet.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just shoot him too. Is he near the edge of the building?
He's laying down at the edge of the building, yeah.
Okay, I'll just shoot him too then, I guess.
Are you using lethal or non-lethal?
I got my gel now.
Okay. Kai's was gel, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get Roto.
Yeah, just to clarify, I want to manifest on, like, the escape door or whatever, so that when he opens it, he can be shocked that he's seen somebody in the way.
That's sorry, that's the explosive rounds. Let me go.
Well, explosives, what? Plus 1, right?
Yeah, it'll be 6p then instead of 7p.
Oh, and since he's going to defend all of that, right? Nope.
6 with the gel rounds.
6 and 6 is 12. He's going to soak all of that. Nope. You've knocked him out.
All right.
So we are no longer in combat.
Oh, actually,
figured
that
it'd be pretty
wasn't.
quick.
That actually wasn't up. I don't think. I have to go look up the FNR.
So you have knocked out a poor innocent homeless person who was sleeping on the roof.
He waved a gun at our bat friend. That's not innocent.
What you notice now is the gun had an orange tip.
Fortunately,
Good
I'm not
heavens.
law enforcement, so that's not a problem for me.
Anyway, so what are you doing now?
Plus, we didn't kill him.
I mean,
That
at
too.
this point, somebody has to actually get up there and restrain him.
I mean, I
Um,
can go down there and restrain him. Monowire should do the trick, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Restrain his hands from his arm. Right. When manifested, do I get a better vision of the material plane? Like, can I actually see things that don't have an astral signature? Or
I assume
No.
it's not like you're there.
It's like you're there, but it's kind of a
Haziness.
yeah. You have trouble seeing things in our map.
So you don't have like fine detail. So it's you can get a general idea. But yeah, I have not read that anywhere, but it sounds feasible and balanced.
I'll look through the FAQ, see if anything's in there.
I can spy and not be shot unless they're magic users. No, I don't like that. Fuck Magic Run.
it's Magic Run.
No.
So I'll fly down to where he was, or where he is now taking a nap, and just ask Clutch to bring the van around.
And I, in the astral as a ghost, will wave at you.
I'll bring it around.
So are you,
Trigger,
who
killed you? I will avenge you.
Oh God! So are you guys? You guys are yeah. You missed him and shot him.
Out.
Are you going to recover this person
Yes.
and move them to the van so that they can be questioned?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll fast forward to that.
We are helping him under a new relocation initiative.
Are you sure we're not just gonna offer him candy first?
Ooh, can I have some paper flavored candy?
What?
Well, I
didn't
know
get
what
the reference.
parties Kenny's. Really? Uh, well, I don't know if I can say what that's a reference to on Twitch. Never mind.
Probably a good idea.
Talking about
So anyway, you've captured this gentle person. What's the plan?
I imagine probably Kai wants to torture him, right?
Yeah, if it's from my experience, we never have a plan.
So I was thinking about setting up a really obvious Ponzi scheme and then threatening to invest his life savings in said Ponzi scheme.
I feel like
no life savings.
I feel
What
like-
you talking about?
I feel like Kai should probably stick to shooting things.
I mean,
Now,
we'll just offer the person more money than what they were being paid to tell us who paid them, and then once we get all the information and we agree to let them go, and then we kill them.
That seems a little dark.
Now,
How about
Well-
we release them into Baloo's feeding room?
And that's not dark.
What? It's look, nature took its course.
Baloo's gotta
I-
eat, man.
So he's
He eats a lot of meat.
while you guys are discussing this in the van, he starts to come around. Where's your questioner? Or are you going to have Kai do the interrogation?
I will give him all the edge to escape. I feel like I'm role playing the
You are role-playing a murder hobo. Perfectly. 10-10.
Jack, I think we need help talking to this person. None of us know how to interact like normal
I
prototypes.
think Jack's getting a haircut.
Not from that guy.
After the nice things you said.
Kenny, I will have you know that my psychologist said I was the most well-adjusted metasapient he had ever met, and he wasn't just saying that because my test results came back that if he didn't say that, I would kill him.
He was saying it because you're the only metasapient he's ever met.
I'm not entirely sure that I'm actually a metasapient. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure he had a degree.
Anyway.
Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure it was a figment of my imagination.
No, he definitely was real. Though he had a weird name. It was Allable Lecter. Though the top part of the A in his name was drawn in crayon. I don't know why.
Oh my god. So are you guys just going to insist on being on a tangent?
I feel like we're sitting here having this long, drawn-out, weird conversation while the person's just wondering what the hell just happened to them.
He basically looks like what Sergeant Joker just did on the stream. He's got the not like this, hands on the head, and facepalm. If he could facepalm, he would. If he could put his hands on his head and shake it, he would. I am assuming you've zip-tied his hand.
Oh, hey, look, he's awake.
Yeah, he's definitely awake.
I'm just standing off to the side, just watching this happen.
He's he's observing. He's not saying anything. He's just observing this weird conversation.
Look, my friends are a little bit strange, but it's fine. I'll try and keep them from hurting you. We're just kind of curious.
I think that ship has sailed. You shot me twice.
I didn't shoot you, just so you know.
You, generally speaking.
Use people? What do you
little-
mean, use people?
I never said use people. First of all, I speak correct English.
Way more than twice.
I mean, I feel like they could shoot you a lot more with harder bullets, but I don't think it has to be that way.
Well, I appreciate the
Restraint?
the professional courtesy. I assume it's professional.
We
You're
are
giving us a lot
consummate
of credit.
professionals.
Yeah, there's a lot of credit being given.
I'm trying to be generous. What do you want? What do I need to do to not be handcuffed?
Why are you on the roof?
I was trying to do a job.
Well-
What job?
I was watching a building.
Were you hired to kill somebody?
Roll your influence.
Can I just use bot hits?
If you want to.
I'll roll it.
No, they did not. They didn't even bother to recover the bag.
So the bag's just still chilling up there, and we don't know what was actually in the bag.
What was the... I assume you recovered the bag. I mean, Kai would have assumed it's a weapon, and what does Kai do with weapons? Well, we don't want to go into what Kai does with weapons because it's not appropriate for a stream.
Yes. we should
I didn't
definitely
take it.
avoid
I
that.
have always owned that bag. That is my personal property, and none of you are allowed to touch it.
What was the question that we were negotiating? I forgot already.
Was he paid to kill someone?
Oh, I was paid to kill the person in that car. I was watching to see if I could see the body or if Dockwagon came to pick it up. Neither thing happened.
So you shot a missile at a car, and then you just hung around? Weren't you afraid? Like
I need proof of the deed.
I mean, it's like 2083. You could have just like stuck a drone up and kept it on camera footage.
I don't.
Stayed at the scene.
He has cyber eyes. That was the camera footage, and it's not a crime. I didn't do anything.
But you just admitted you're here to kill somebody.
Again, professional courtesy. I didn't actually say I was here to kill somebody.
Oh,
The GM was making it easy to understand as opposed to trying to be cagey.
gotcha. Well, so we are the Op 4. We have been hired to keep this guy alive.
Wait, so he's not dead?
Would we be here if he was dead?
I don't know. I don't know who you are or why you're here.
I just told you why we're here. So why don't you tell me who hired you? And we'll just go be on our merry way.
Don't tell him, and I get to feed you to my piasma.
I don't know what a piasma is, but I assume being fed to anything is bad. Look, I don't know. A contract went out over the net, over the matrix, to end this guy for $30K.
So you used a missile? That just seems like poor economics.
Yeah, Jack's doing some quick math in his head.
I mean, I had some hot.
How much we being paid?
I had some hot missiles. I couldn't sell them because they were too hot, so I figured I'd use them. Win-win. It's like I sold it if it was successful.
Hey, we're only getting paid 10,500.
That's what I was just
That's
thinking.
more,
Like, how
right?
much
That's
we getting
30,000.
paid?
Yeah, I mean, we already kind of made that mention to the arcade that, you know, if the other person was willing to offer more, we'd probably consider their offer.
Well, he'll give you a contact information for the Johnson. That's on you. I'm assuming you're going to want me to move along and not step on your kill.
Actually, Kai has the thing where he likes to knock people out and then put them in ridiculous situations. So I think that's what's happening next.
I would prefer not to be in a ridiculous situation. I mean, I do have a rep. I have cooperated with you out of professional courtesy. I didn't lob a grenade at your vehicle when it drove by.
What is your rep? Just out of curiosity.
I don't understand the question.
I'm asking what their rep is. That way I can decide whether or not I want to do something hilariously ironic with them.
He doesn't know.
And if we were gonna kill him, we probably could have just give him credit for the kill. He gives us the money, and then that way nobody thinks we double crossed the person who tried to pay us to keep him safe.
This is we try not to be too ridiculously R-rated, but you know we're not going to go too strong against language as long as it's nothing ridiculously offensive.
I was thinking of just etching. I tell Johnson's that I've completed a contract without checking to see whether I actually have, just right on the forehead of his helmet.
Wait, what?
You know, just take an etcher and etch. I tell Johnson's that I have completed a contract without checking to see whether I actually have.
Well, he didn't tell the Johnson that he did that, or are you just making shit up?
No, I'm just making shit up.
Oh, okay.
That's humorous to me.
Okay. Does he see you doing this, or are you doing this right in front of him?
Yes, definitely. It's so he has to buy a new helmet.
That's exactly what he's going to say. Is, oh man, now I got to buy a new helmet. This day's just getting worse and worse.
Some days be like that.
So Kai did that to the helmet rather than the actual forehead, right?
Yeah,
that was nice.
He hasn't done anything rising to the level of the girl with the dragon tattoo, so I'm not going to tattoo it on his chest.
That's nice of you. Are you guys going to just dump him in a random place?
I mean, he didn't mention a vehicle, did he?
No. You didn't ask him about one.
We should probably keep him on ice for a little bit, because he probably has helpers.
Plus, he'll probably go after the mark again, right?
Possibly. All right, so you got that. You know, you have a lead on where the troll, whose name you've learned is Midnight, can be possibly located. That's a little on the nose.
We could also call this Johnson and let them know we went in on the deal to take Arcane. Like,
I mean, we could do that and then double cross him, but I don't know that I want to gain a rep for doing that.
fair.
So,
Yeah, let's go track down this troll guy.
so you're gonna go to the bar?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
To the bar.
I am going to remove Boom Boom from the table. That was his name, in case you were wondering. Boom Boom.
I
So
thought we were trying to keep this PG-13 or less.
we try more or less. What is whose rep? Our runners? It's stupid high.
Yeah, because despite all of the stuff that we do and everyone's assumption that Kai is going to start just randomly torturing people, we're actually pretty nice people.
We're very nice people for a bunch of psychopaths.
They've made correct decisions to this point. Or at least stumbled into correct results.
I only have a 4.
I think
That's because you attacked a vending machine.
that's true. That didn't help.
I think it went down last time too. It was at 6 at one point.
I think for a couple of them, the rep has gone a little higher than they're comfortable with, because with high rep comes more visibility. When the shadows start shining. All right,
Yeah,
so the 5x5 bar is it is a runner bar at the west end of the hub. I think these guys aren't as dumb as they put out. I think they've got a secret channel that they decide what they're going to do and how they're going to Keystone Cop their way into it. I'm convinced that's the case.
Well, just because you gave us a secret channel.
I did give you a secret channel, and I have not looked at it.
Just because we have it doesn't mean we actually use it.
Of course,
It's there to use.
We're using it right now, aren't we?
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm just waiting for one of you to go, wait, what secret channel? So the 5x5 bar is a runner bar at the west end of the hub. It's obviously open because it's getting later at night. It's about 10 o'clock at night now. So what's the plan?
I think we should go there, wherever there is.
Oh, by the way, in the bag was an As Technology Striker.
Ooh.
You want it, Mollis?
With no ammo left.
I don't need it.
Then I will put it on my trophy wall.
Do it. Unless I can mount it on a drone, I don't need it.
It's a missile launcher, and you don't have ammo.
That's
Yeah.
why it goes on the trophy wall.
I think
You should mount that on a medium drone.
Major would be having
How to
Maybe
get
we'll be
my
having
tank with-
PTSD.
Anyway,
Heavy machine guns, you know.
so what are we doing at the bar?
What is their policy towards missile launchers?
Don't cause trouble in the bar. It's neutral territory.
Gotcha.
Well, Kenny's walking in. That's what he's doing at the bar.
You guys should walk in. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stay logged into the drone and watch through the window.
You see, sitting at a table with his back to a wall, not to the and face to the door, a very large troll with jet black skin mod and glowing red cyber eyes, drinking a pint of beer.
Andriger is in the van outside, but Major walks in with Kenny.
Jack will walk in with Kenny as well.
Kenny whispers over to Jack, "Alright, is this where we start a bar fight?"
I mean, you can be my guest.
I mean, I'm always down for that, but I was hoping to try out like their tap.
And Kenny's player always wonders why Kenny goes down first.
And I do have one level in close combat now, so you know. Oh no! I got 2.
It's great. With your one big arm, clock somebody, they're all
Mollis the pugilist.
It's me with one arm, the one arm pugilist.
All right, so what's the plan? Are we starting a bar fight? Are we going to buy the man a drink? Are we going to sit down and talk to him? What are we doing?
We should order some appies.
Some what? Appetizers?
Yep.
What kind of appetizers?
I actually have a handout.
Oh, God.
Clutch is now thinking about putting the drone away and coming in since they're ordering appetizers.
What kind of chicken do they have?
I can't see that tiny little image. Sorry.
No, and I was trying to make it. How do I make it a hyperlink?
I don't know.
Give me a handout.
I can do that. Where are you at? There we go.
Ooh, we could get lizard sticks instead of rat on a stick.
Mysterious note is all players and saved, and that's in the character's journal. I could have just done this to make it easier.
There you go. You can show that to players now.
It has been so long since I've seen Boondock Saints, I don't understand the reference. Sorry. Oh, there you go. It's giant. Now we can read it. So what appies are you buying? You just wanted an excuse to use this thing you took so long making.
Yes, exactly.
Didn't you use it in one of your sessions?
Yes, I've used it. This is the second time it's been on stream.
No, because I haven't seen it.
As
Anyway, so you're going to order some appetizers.
I want an order of lizard sticks.
Okay.
While we're doing that, Kenny's also going to get a coolant flush.
I'm just trying to work out what Andrew would actually eat.
well, it's easy for Clutch to eat anything really,
I
except,
think
except
Andrew would
seafood.
wouldn't Andrew go straight to the desserts?
Yes, but Major is the one that's in there, so what would Major go for? The Freon flush, because Freon.
Hey, she could do with some coolant. Then again,
No.
she's already pretty cool, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
What
they don't
kind
have
of-
any seafood, do they?
What kind of BTL comes with the BTL special?
Y'all are killing me.
The most popular BTL is one where you eat a BTL, but it's an
Yeah.
actual bee.
It's an actual beetle.
Well, it's
And-
the actual bee.
So you've ordered food and your food arrives and your drink. See, you really don't have a clue what you're going to do you?
No, we don't.
No, I'm-
Well, we're gonna eat. That's what I thought.
Well, no, we all have the same plan. We're gonna let someone else talk first.
Yeah, that seems to be the problem.
I'll totally
Um,
talk first. I have no idea what we're doing, but I will
Hey,
talk
I'll happily
first.
talk.
Clutch, the big troll over there. We need to go find out where they were trying to kill Arcade.
Where did Mollis go? Did I delete him?
I'll go ask him.
Did I delete Mollis from the map?
Possibly.
Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm on there.
He got deleted. Whoops. Sorry, not Mollis, Clutch.
Clutch will totally go over and talk to the troll. What do I gotta ask him?
He seems like a jovial sort. As you walk up, he kicks the chair out so you can sit down.
I need to ask him. What about trying to kill somebody?
Say what?
I'm 1 second. What am I supposed to ask him? I don't even know why we're here.
This guy was one of the guys that tried to kill Arcane, and we've tracked him down here, and we need to find out why he was trying to kill Arcane.
Okay. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Let me order you a drink. I just need to know why you tried to kill somebody. That's all.
I don't do wet work. I think you're mistaken.
Really? Because we kind of tracked you here, and yeah, here you are.
I think your information's incorrect. If you want to look in my clips here, they're all full of stick and shock.
So,
I got morals, and ethics.
Why were you shooting stick and shock at someone earlier today?
Contract said capture. 15K. Seemed like pretty easy 15K. Except I pumped enough stick and shock in this dude, it would have taken down a juggernaut. And he gets up and drives away.
So you try to subdue him for 15K, and that other guy.
What other guy?
Kill him? I'm sorry, I was talking to my friend here.
You're not very good at this. He like reaches over. He's like, if you push this button here, it goes to DNI instead of out of your mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very very important.
So, where does one go to get paid less money for harder work?
I don't know what you mean. The contract was for 15K to extract him, and then after he got up after getting pumped full of stick and shock, the contract changed to 30K for wet work, and I don't do wet work.
I see.
I just can't get over that dude. He wasn't a big dude, and he got up after all those stick and shock shots.
He was a Shadowrunner.
I've shot Shadowrunners with that much and taken them down. This guy was a freak.
You want me to look at your rounds? Maybe there's something wrong with them.
I mean, I looked at him. I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
Yeah, but I'm an engineer. Maybe I see something you don't.
I mean, you're welcome to look at him. He's eating lunch and having a beer. He's fine.
Just swap them out with explosive real quick.
Oh, that's just fucked up.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Come on now.
We're making friends. He won't appreciate it.
No, that's what he says. He sees what you're doing. He's like, come on now. I know the difference between stick and shock and explodies.
I was just checking, because thought maybe you're using the wrong rounds.
So, where'd you meet your Johnson?
It was a comm call. It was some dude named Dexter Wright.
Dexter Wright, you say?
Yes.
That sounds like
It's obviously an alias, because who calls their kid Dexter anymore?
Like it got really popular back in like the 2020s.
Maybe he's a fan of that. Maybe their parents are a fan of the that old cartoon with the little kid with the laboratory.
Yeah, the one who's a blood pattern analyst for the Miami Police Department and secretly kills people.
No, that was a different one.
Talking about the cartoon about the girl who's always being annoyed by her little brother.
Yeah, that one.
Weird actor.
Yeah, both of those.
And how was it the kid came from Russia, but the family didn't have any accents at all?
I know it's weird.
Plot holes within plot holes. Those early aughts shows were not the highest quality. So, you buying my lunch?
Sure.
Yep, that's
He looks surprised and he's very happy with this. If anybody's sensing, he has a 500 new yen tab.
I'd be like, hey,
I'll chip in.
my name is Clutch. You need some more food. If you need some more food later, you let me know, and I maybe we could work out a deal that if we need somebody extra muscle or something.
I mean, as long as it's not wet work, I might be interested.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Yeah, we can do our own wet work. I mean,
We totally
Yeah.
never you do it.
Yeah, I've never ever considered doing wet work.
Without being paid.
we do wet work all the time without being paid.
Wait, we get paid when I do wet work?
Oh,
Jack
hey,
told me
come
it was
on. Come on, I'm trying to eat here. All this talk of wet work is kind of turning my appetite.
Yeah, we don't listen to those guys. They're just overzealous. We don't really do wet work.
Hey, That pressure washer will pay for itself eventually.
Whether you have to make it or not.
Well, I
It's
suppose
sweat
we
work,
could
but somebody's got to do it.
check out
All
this
right,
Dexter
so
Wright person.
yeah, we've talked to the troll. We found the guy on the roof. Let's go talk to this Dexter Wright person.
One would have to identify where they are first.
And I think like we're all of us pitching in on the lunch for the guy because Jack would have.
Yeah, Kenny's.
It doesn't matter either way.
You gonna pay the exact amount, or you gonna what are you doing?
Well, we'll leave a tip, you know. I mean,
Well, if it was 500 new yen, then it's 100 each, right?
Yeah,
That seems pretty easy to split. Better than.
I just didn't know if you were gonna overpay or whatever.
I mean, Kyle leave like an extra like 50 for as a tip for whoever's at the bar and instruct them that that's for them, not for his tab.
That's fair,
yeah, exactly. You gotta tip the workers too.
especially in a runner bar.
You know.
So, how are you gonna try and track down whoever this Dexter Wright person is?
I've got
Back to
weird
square one.
I've got a maybe dumb idea.
Oh, I love those. Does it involve you going in first?
Probably.
Do we know any fixers that might owe us some favors?
I think we do.
Because maybe. I don't know if she's really gonna get back into the business since she was almost dead, but I think I'm gonna call Nikki and see if she knows
Figured
this
you
Dexter
would.
Wright. Why not?
What are you calling Nikki about?
See if she knows Dexter Wright.
Or Dexter Wong.
Dexter wrong. Let me see here.
I still love how Dexter actually means right in Latin.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why dexterous, because sinister, it's left, and so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am sinister.
Well, if you used your left hand, you were obviously possessed of the devil.
Yes, the left hand is the devil's hand in many cultures still.
Correct.
When we were deployed to Kuwait, they told us, if you're a lefty, just don't talk with your hands. Try not to gesture with your left hand. That could be offensive. So anyway, she doesn't know much about the guy. She thinks he works at the local Aries McAuliffe International School. There's somebody with the name Dexter. The last name doesn't quite match, but she thinks that might be where they're from.
School, huh?
Aries McAuliffe International School. Around this time, you get a call back from Arcane.
Okay. What does he say?
He says, I'm trying to find it. It's all of 2 pages, and I can't find what I'm looking for.
Are you still alive?
Well, I'm calling you, aren't I? That was a dumb question. I thought you were the smart one. He says, I was able to track that summoner to somewhere in the North Park Hill area, about 5 kilometers from my house. The exact location is concealed, but that general area.
All right, boss, we're going right over there.
We should probably get ready for a fight.
I'm always ready for a fight. Let's do this.
So, are you going to do any research on the school?
Yep. Matrix.
It's probably an unnamed tech company that likes to hang out in schools.
It's Aries McAuliffe International School.
Perverts.
What?
I don't know, it's as technology always hanging out in schools.
This is Aries.
Yeah. Sure, there's
Yeah.
not a secret Aztec base underneath it because it's in the school, huh?
Is this the same school that we've already?
No, it is
been
not.
to?
Um,
Sure, Chuz.
you get an address for the school, and it happens to be in the North Park Hill area. Oddly enough,
All right. We're going in hot.
Pink Mohawkins thing we are.
I love how you're going in hot in a school.
Hey, have you ever met school kids?
You guys are the monsters.
It's just a flamethrower. I don't know what you're so upset about.
I mean, they are completely legal.
I mean, let's be nice to the school resource officer. Just non-lethal on that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just tactical nuke on everything else.
Jesus H. Christ.
In all seriousness, though, we are actually not going to be going in Pink Mohawk, right?
Right.
That wasn't a convincing right.
Right.
But along those general lines, what time of day is it?
It is later in the evening. It's like around 10, 11 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
All right.
See, no one important is going to be there anyway. So.
Get the
Yeah.
uniforms on.
All right.
I'm glad we kept those.
So you're you're gonna suit up in your uniforms, your janitor uniforms, and head over to the school.
Yep.
I think this is a good place to call it a session. What was the Illuminati eye? That was a pretty cool emote.
Oh, hey, what's up, Susukta? Hey, did we hit 10?
I don't know. I'll find out when we get
Like
to.
62 when I saw it.
Well, 62 followers. We were hoping for 10 people talking in chat. I think we may have hit it. We're gonna call this a session so I can actually prepare, since it sounds like these guys are gonna go in shooting. And
Well,
I'm
we're in a
offended you would
janitor
think that.
uniform.
That's right.
Shooting.
we will continue this next week, and we'll see if they actually do shoot up a school. Fortunately, with no kids around, we hope. And or if they choose to not choose violence for a change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Same bat Kai. Bye!
No.
Bye bye.